In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
What the fuck is this?
That's a pretty fucking big
This is just a cat. The 9/11? Your client's Patrick Starr. I'm unclear of how that helps your client.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Hello there, it is I, Boss Man of Building Tower.
That's bullshit, okay? Bullshit.
Teeny weeny.
God damn it.
David has a teeny weeny. Got it.
David Teeny, got it.
Ella.
Well, what is this shit, man? What is it?
Offense, what do you say?
I say he ate soy, which, as we all know,
Ate the soy.
it was suspicious soy. It had extra, I don't know, what do you call it? The hormone.
Alright, what say you in defense?
Teeny weeny.
It says it has weird consequences inevitable.
Friendship bracelet. It's made with noodles, okay?
How does that help his teeny weenies?
That ain't teeny. That ain't teeny at all.
That was not that.
Okay,
Hold
friendship
on.
bracelet. made
Objection.
with noodles.
I would like to call a witness that has witnessed the teeny weeny.
Alright.
It's right.
What was I
Yeah, you're holding up a sign.
Mr. Trump.
I'd like to hear the witness.
Well, I need questions. Like, what am I?
Does David have a teeny weeny?
Why, yes, Your Honor.
You've seen his tiny weeny?
It was horrifying. It was. It was horrifying. It was horrifying.
Right here, leaked DMs. It was years ago, so it's water under the bridge, right? So this person over here leaked wiener pics to my client, and in return sent wiener pics. But it's not small. It's not. I've seen it myself. Okay.
Objection.
It's like
Hearsay.
mega wiener. It's a mega wiener.
Alright, let's see. Swapping over, what do you have to say?
Or I guess the witness is still here. How would you describe the pee stream? Would you have wait, that would be leading.
Did it sound feminine when it hit the toilet?
We're at the urinal, sir. Maybe that's scary.
Alright, I've heard enough about this urinal. Sending the witness back.
Did you really have to knock him out?
Well, I would like to present another piece of evidence.
Actually, I'd like to
Hole in the garden.
What
And it
was
was
the size
very-
of said hole there?
Very small.
How do you know that came from my client?
How
How do you know it came from my client?
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
There's
damn,
something
I
for
wish we had the
this.
gardener. I wish we had the gardener.
Yeah.
Damaged drill.
Ah, are you saying that there was multiple holes in this garden?
I would say
No.
that the damaged drill was what caused the holes in your garden, sir.
Go on,
The
defense.
drill
Tell
bit-
me your case.
Yes.
Silence!
Yes. See, the drill bit. Obviously, drill bits are quite small enough to make tiny holes in gardens. And if it's
Go on.
damaged, it means that it was used. And if everyone knows that you don't drill the ground, which is why it would be damaged.
The drill bit was actually big, and the hole was small.
Okay. So why is the drill being presented as evidence? If it was a big drill, supposedly, I've never seen a big drill in my life.
I accidentally clicked the card. I'm sorry.
False evidence. That's
Take away the evidence. Judge, take away the evidence.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I demand
Strike
order.
that evidence.
I demand order! And let me tell you something. Defense, it's your turn to produce some evidence to defend your client. You're on thin ice right now.
Damn it.
I'm gonna pantique balls. Spend more time polishing your balls, okay? This dude takes really good care of his genitals. Let me tell you, they're squeaky clean, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, it's not a milliliter. It's not. It's, I promise.
How big are his balls?
Bigger than yours.
Would you say that on the day of question of the urinal peaking that your client was washing with cold water instead of hot?
It was cold water. Everyone knows that gas station faucets are broken. You can't get the hot water to turn on those motherfuckers. So, clearly, the cold water resulted in my client's reduced size. So, can you verify that my client's over here, his Peter is not small?
Objection. Leading the witness.
Overruled. Continue on.
All right,
I think
here,
he's right,
I'll
bud.
even rephrase my question. Can you at least verify that his Peter is not small? Would you say it's at least average? You know, maybe
Objection. That's also leading.
3 or 4 inches. No, so can you describe the Peter for me? Can you describe its size, the way it looks? Was there any abnormalities towards it?
Let's see here. 6 inches. Girth.
That's
like
pretty
3
fucking
meters.
big. That's a pretty fucking big.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why that hit me so hard. That's a pretty big. That's a pretty big wiener.
Headlines are gonna
Go over
love
the
this.
evidence real quick. We're going
He's
to...
out of headlines.
What? Oh, that is some bullshit.
That's a pretty big wiener.
All right, I'm here to fix this justice system. Let's see what we got. So, prosecutor, what are you accusing the defense?
To let you know, I'm not allowed to talk while writing the freaking thing.
Unwanted touching in a high school football game. That is some serious
Hey, Stone.
stuff. That's
No,
Yeah.
not Stone. Hey, Curtis.
Yes.
Can you tell me why your witness is a dog?
The dog knows things.
Why are we in space?
Dog knows.
Why aren't
We're
we?
getting off subject here. Hey, shut up. All right, back
I
to
hate
it.
it.
Back to it.
I'm the
Right?
witnesses.
Shut up. Yes.
What is unwanted touching? How do we determine?
Consent.
Yes, consent.
Yes.
That is what I'm going to prove today. Is that my client may have touched someone, but it was not unwanted. It was.
They had consent.
All right. First off, defense. How many people are you saying were touched?
He's not the defense.
There was a dried up glue stick.
The shock on that man's face.
Yeah, he's scared for his life. All right.
It's nothing except your fingers.
What did the glue stick being dried up have to do with the unwanted touching?
Well, the glue stick had been used, which is why it was dried up, and so it was. The touching was sticking.
What?
Okay.
So proves he touched someone.
Okay. All right. Plaintiff. Once again, how many people were supposedly touched in this situation?
Only one was his entire goal. Because I have this, Your Honor.
Oh, so you're saying he's a serial toucher?
He's a
Yeah.
stalker. I
Oh, he's a stalker.
I put forward a stalker letter.
Stalker.
So
So it's love or
he's-
hate or both.
Yeah. So he's after he was after this person.
Okay. All right. Defense. How does your person know?
Which person? His name's Air Gay.
Ergay. How does Ergay know the plaintiff?
Restaurant dispute.
Oh,
They had a fight in a restaurant.
Very, very cool. Do you know what the fight was about?
Yes, the fight was about the touching
So he had
and
previously
the desire for the touching, right? And the
Okay.
dispute is that my client didn't want to touch this person.
It's like
Wait,
you're telling me that
what?
the plaintiff worked at the dungeon.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Wait, who has the unwanted touching? Your client or?
Just
just
football
this
full.
Maybe not.
There was
Yeah,
also
that overtime.
at the football game there was a damaged whistle, and so since the whistle didn't blow, my client didn't know.
Objection! It was destroyed, so therefore he destroyed it on purpose. So they couldn't blow the hell.
So you're telling me that they purposely sabotaged the whistle? So
You saying the defense? You saying that the whistle and the defense destroyed it?
I meant the accused.
It only gives me the. There we go. Okay, witness.
Yes.
You were going to be asked questions, specifically from. Let's start with the prosecutor. Prosecutor asking questions.
Say anything.
That sounds like threat.
Huh? Oh, you
Sounds
weren't
like
supposed to
threatening.
hear
Sir,
that.
I think the defense is trying to touch me.
Again.
I'm not the one on trial here.
Order in the court. Order in the court. There you go. Proceed with the questioning. Where's
Oh,
the prosecutor?
where'd he go?
I'm going to say, since the plaintiff has lost its defense, we're going to break you free.
Yes.
And the last thing that happened was Curtis threatened the witness, and it just started him wiggling his finger, and then the game just closed. Like a threat.
Oh, there we go. Being a furry. Oh shit.
Oh my god, that is. Oh god.
Have fun with those headlines, Chesh.
Your Honor, I'd like to present my first bit of evidence towards why Mr. Fur Ray is a furry.
Go ahead.
Holy shit! There's a cat next to me.
Defense prosecutor, what are you gonna do, huh?
I can't do
I
anything.
end my turn.
I end my turn.
It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, turn defense. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Sir, this is court.
Okay, Your Honor. I see the prosecution. You know, they've got some pretty shitty evidence against him. I guess my client here, because the glue was for his damaged charger.
Shit.
His charger, he went to go plug it in, and it got caught on his desk, and it ended up, you know, ripping in half. But, so he needed something to put it back together, and the only thing he had on hand was the rest of that glue stick.
Interesting. He did some Interesting. He did wiring with the glue stick.
Well, my
Okay.
client here is an electrician, you see.
I thought you were gonna say an idiot, but all right.
The only electricity that your clan has is in. Hold on. His diary, which has evidence of him talking about yiffing. Disgusting.
Defense.
That's a pretty interesting case you got there, but it falls flat when you realize that you broke the NDA you signed with him.
Oh,
Shit, I had an NDA.
You broke the contract you had with the guy. When
I
you
forgot
broke
about
it.
that NDA. Hold on. Hold on, I got more evidence. Hold on. Listen, the only reason why the NDA, I had to break it was because after I went to sign the NDA, he went into the bathroom, obviously to change into his fursuit. That's why it took so long for him to poop.
So what the defense, what the prosecution is shut up. What the prosecution is claiming here is that nobody goes to the bathroom for any other reason except, you know, to do bad things, right? But what you didn't know was that he was in there getting a party hat because he was gonna throw you a surprise birthday party later in the week.
All right.
Is the prosecution friends with the furry? That's what I'm getting out of this.
We have a conflict of interest in here. My interest is conflicting this man to guilty land. You're guilty! You're guilty! All right. I'd like to call his husband to the stand.
The rest of my cards kind of sucked. Is our city being invaded by the furries?
All right. I have one question for you, husband. Isn't your husband also a degenerate furry like you?
Objection! Leading the witness.
Yeah, Lee, rephrase.
Okay. Is it true that, perchance, on occasion, Mr. Furray likes to peruse around in a suit?
Objection! Super leading the witness.
You gotta make it more less specific. Is he a furry? Yes or no?
Less specific.
Yeah.
Does your husband like zoo animals?
What?
Hold on, I'd like to see this.
Justin J?
Yes, my husband does like zoo animals.
That's what I'm talking about. Utter degeneracy.
Alright, defense, do you have questions?
Mr. Husband. Now, is it true? It may be true that our Mr. Furray here, your husband, also, he may like zoo animals, but at the same time, doesn't everybody like going to the zoo?
Okay,
Yes, but he likes zoo animals a little too much.
Well, everyone's got their favorite animals.
Yeah, but touching them? That's a little...
I pet my pets.
That's a completely different case.
Zoo animal?
I mean, there are petting zoos.
Mm-hmm. See, the judge is on my side here. The judge has my back.
I have a general reason, alright? Alright, prosecution, what do you say?
All right. Does your house smell like up dog often?
What's up, dog?
I win! That's all I need, Judge. No further questions.
Oh my god! I wasn't expecting his primary question to be, does your husband like zoo animals?
Alright, defense, what do you got in this?
Good question. Now, I know you've got all of these falsities, or whatever the term is, I don't know, I didn't go to law school, about what my client does on a regular basis. But I would like the court to be known that this was all told to him known in private, in an stuck elevator. My client said... Oh,
sorry. Sorry, finish your statement. Sorry.
My client went into an elevator that just so happened to have other people in it. And, they were talking for a little bit, but then it just got really quiet. And my client, he'd stopped saying things.
Alright. Prosecution?
He didn't even ride down the elevator.
Oh, so that's why he got stuck.
Oh, God! I would like to call bullshit on that last note of the mail, because my client only gets his stuff from the dark web.
Oh, why? What is he getting from the dark web?
It's not fursuits, I can tell you that much, but that's a different story.
Objection!
Alright. Defense? Defense, prosecution.
Your client is terrible at the dark web. That's why his entire credit card history is off of fursuit dark web websites.
I'd like to call my witness to the stand. Sir Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho!
Mr. Claus.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas. Good. Mr. Claus. You deliver a lot of things to a lot of people every year, right?
Yes.
You wouldn't. You know what is. You usually know what's in those things. You know what children want, stuff like that every year, correct?
Yes, my elves make them.
Have you ever seen anything in any way related to my client that would also be related to the furry genre?
I mean, describe how closely related.
Like,
Nice.
would you consider any of these items to be wearable?
No, not wearable.
Prosecution, you got questions for Santa?
Your Honor, I have questions for Santa Claus.
An ask?
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa Claus.
He's such a
isn't it true
distinguished
that
Santa
every
Claus.
single year,
I know.
you get letters from all of the good boys and girls with their Christmas list.
Yes.
Isn't it true that every single year you read said Christmas lists?
Yes, of course.
Now, the person in question, Mr. Furray, did he not write you a Christmas list this year?
He did.
Could you recite to the courtroom what was on his said Christmas list?
All right.
I said,
There was. Should I list off the list?
Yes. What was on this?
objection!
No.
That list was not presented as evidence at any point in this proceeding.
Yeah, but he's an eyewitness. We must listen to his statement.
An eyewitness does not have the ability to give physical evidence.
He's not. He's giving evidence to the best of his ability.
Our
Take it all
justice
as
system
true. We just need-
is fraud. It's fraudulent.
What do you
All
want
right.
the listeners to do? Go on, Mr. Claus.
So there was an industrial strength personal massager. There was 50 pounds of cat food.
50 pounds? What the
There was
fuck?
there was a cooling system, like a series of fans and wires.
The electrician.
There
Yeah.
was a baby pacifier.
Your Honor, my client did recently have a child.
Oh, him and his spouse adopted. That's good for them.
Oh, so the cat food for the child. Got it.
Yeah.
I
All-
think that's
all
all
50
for
pounds
the
of it.
list.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Claus. Any?
Your Honor, I'd like to
Yes?
recall my witness back to the stand. Mr. Spouse, just as a question, did you own a cat?
No, we don't own a cat.
Rest my case, Your Honor. What is that cat food even for?
He likes to eat it.
Is that not degenerate furry behavior, Your Honor?
I mean, yes.
Your Honor, who are we to
That's-
question? Who are we to question the tastes of what other people eat?
Why is the
Like
husband
cat
testifying
food.
against the other husband?
Well, I want to sell the fursuit and buy myself a car.
There you go.
He wants solo custody of the kid. I will. Okay, I will now give my final verdict. Unless there's. Wait, no, we need closing statements.
For who? There's no jury.
Yeah, for me. All right.
Defendant accused of being a furry. Defendant likes doodles and
Likes doodles.
Up dog. Okay. Likes doodles. Up dog.
Prosecution, closing statements.
Well, we know that Mr. Max's client over there not only orders cat food, but also has multiple Santa Claus listings of various interesting paraphernalia that would suggest that he could perchance be a furry, as well as, like I said before, his credit card logs of the dark web being on furry websites.
Does this also mean that Santa Claus, if you
Read that.
give him letters of stuff that you want, is that technically the dark web? Because you said he only orders from the dark web.
I cannot confirm nor deny where Santa Claus gets his paraphernalia to give to children.
Defense.
I mean, there was no fursuit stuff in that list, the Santa Claus list.
Your Honor, I would like it to be
All
noted
circumstantial.
that the prosecution, Sir Toasted Buttery, has done nothing this entire case besides throw insane accusations at my client and lead the hell out of every witness we've had.
I mean, it did lead a lot.
I would also like it to be noted that he's only basing this on potentialities. We don't know what that... all we know is that my client likes to eat cat food. I mentioned earlier that he's an electrician. Why do you think he's got all those fans and stuff? So I believe that it is in the judge's and the court's best case to let my client off scot-free, and because he is in fact not a furry.
Got that. I am ready to give my final verdict, and I would like to say I want you to look very closely at your guy. I think he might be a furry, considering he came in a fursuit.
He is. This is just a cat. That's not a furry. This is just a cat. I am just defending a cat.
Where my client go?
Are you saying that someone who is a furry is just not an animal? That's highly offensive.
It could be that. Could
Fuck
be
you.
animalist. You might be an animal.
All right, my final verdict: guilty.
Ah, come on!
If it wasn't for it being a cat, really.
That's not fair. The prosecution got to pick what he looked like.